Today is going to be a busy day. I've got quite a few things going on and I figured I would take you along for the ride. I started these soil blocks here yesterday and I'm going to finish those today, but I started these ones a while ago and it just got really hot. We had like super hot weather and I don't think they did very well because these are kind of more cool weather crops over here. They did okay. They can still go in the garden when I find the space for them, but I'm gonna start a whole new round over here of not only veggies, but maybe some flowers because some teachers would like to beautify their garden boxes at school. And so I'm going to sprout some seeds and veggies for them and help them with that. So along with this, I want to get out into the garden and harvest some of the butternut squash that I have out there. I probably will not be preserving that this time around, but I do want to can that up. And then I also need to harvest some of the tomatoes that are out there, and I want to can beans. Also, I have slowly been collecting all the things that I need to complete my beehive, and that is on the docket for another day, is finding the location and putting my hive where I want it to be. I'm just going to straighten some of these out into rows so that I kind of have an idea of what I'm growing. I don't have a big selection of flowers, but I'm going to do some borage, echinacea, calendula, and maybe a nasturtium or two. And then I am going to do some more beets, some Brussels sprouts, some cauliflower and broccoli, some celery, cabbage, you know, the things. But I want to make sure that I know what I'm planting. So I need to find my tape. We have a visitor. All right, and then I'm just going to cover this lightly with this Fox Farm 50-50 blend of coco coir and perlite. The cool thing about beet seeds is that each seed actually has like 3 or 4 little seeds inside of them, and they just kind of grow like that, and you don't have to thin them out, they just kind of naturally separate themselves. All right, let's head out to the garden. All right, you know how this goes. I'm just gonna go ahead and get in here and start finding what I can find. That is a stinking cool tomato. That's an orange accordion. Just cut the top off. Yum. Look at all this stuff that I pulled out of the garden today. Nice bell peppers, some purple beans, lots of jalapenos, tomatoes. I don't think this is done, but I pulled it because it looked like it was marbling a little bit. And I think I got 4 butternut squashes. I think I might have pulled one that's a little unripe still. I'm holding off on doing anything with the butternut squash until I have enough. I want to eventually can that. So I'm just putting it in my lady cave for now, kind of out of the way. I think what I'm going to do with all of these jalapenos is I was just gifted 20 minutes ago a box of homegrown peaches, and I want to do peach salsa again. So I think what I'll do is I will use a lot of these jalapenos for the peach salsa. I have 1 habanero pepper that's ripe, but that's just not enough. So I will probably just get a couple from the store to do like a peach habanero salsa. And yeah, so the next thing, but that's for another day. The next thing that I want to do is I want to can dried beans. So I think what I have to do is get those soaking overnight so that I can get them in the canner tomorrow. And so that's what I'm going to do. So let's get to the kitchen. So last night I went ahead and pre-soaked my beans. I cleaned my jars, pre-soaked my beans. This is what we're looking like right now. I'm going to dump that water out. I'm heating up water now to put back in to my jars, and then they're going to go into the canner. While I'm waiting for my water to warm up, I'm just going to take half a teaspoon of sea salt. Also, I'm going to go ahead and add a splash of vinegar into my water to hopefully prevent it from fogging up the glasses. Once my water heats up, I'm just going to ladle it into my jars and leave 1 inch of headspace. And I'm going to debubble. Oh, I'm so nervous. So, all right, so now it's time to put the lid on. With these ones, they have a V here, and I think I don't know, I thought there was a V somewhere else, but they have to line up here, so. There we go. Sometimes you gotta be smarter than the canner itself. So once it's on, you just twist, I think. Yep, twist to lock in place. And then once this starts steaming, I will set a timer for 10 minutes and let that vent. I always get so nervous doing this, but it looks like we have I don't know if you can see it, a steady stream here. I think I'm gonna let it go a little bit longer, but I always get nervous, but they say this thing won't blow up because this will pop off before it has a chance to, but I still get nervous. So once this becomes steady, I will count for 10 minutes, and then I will put, there we go. Okay, once 10 minutes is up, I'm going to take my weight and just put it on top of this, like that. And then I'm going to wait till it gets to in between 10 and 15 pounds of pressure. I actually want it at 11. And then once that happens, I will turn down the heat, and then I will start a timer for 75 minutes or 1 hour and 15 minutes. All right, so now that I'm at 11 pounds of pressure for my altitude, I am going to start a timer for 1 hour and 15 minutes. And I'm gonna turn down the heat just a little bit. I wanna maintain that pressure. If it goes down below 11 pounds, I have to start the thing all over again. So that looks good. When I turned down the heat, it didn't continue to rise on pressure. I mean, I guess it is moving a little bit, but not a lot going up, as long as it doesn't go down. Yay, I made it without dying. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to turn off my heat altogether, and I'm just going to let the dial go all the way down to 0 before I open up the canner. All right, so as soon as I turned this off, I went to town, and it's been about an hour and a half or so, close to 2 hours. So here we go, let's open it, see what is going on inside. Hopefully nothing broke or siphoned. Let's see. Oh, and that, my friends, is the sound we like to hear. So I'm gonna go ahead and take them out, and I'm gonna put them on this towel over here just so that they don't come in contact with the cold countertop. But there they are.
Totally forgot that I got this for us. Ooh, stank.
I know, it's the beans. What is that?
It's their Body Armor is now copying that other
Oh.
picture of it. It's the light.
Oh. So far, so good, though.
Just woke up. She's in her lovey-dovey mood.
Alien. So this is very exciting for me. I think I've got 18 jars here. And I'm gonna use this for chili, or if I wanna make bean and cheese burritos, I can just pull out one of these pinto beans. But again, this is very exciting for me. I was literally standing behind the camera watching the canner go, and it was, yeah, very nervous. But everything worked out okay. I'm gonna try and do more canning so that I get more comfortable with my canner. And I'd like to take you along for that journey. So thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time.